We
Pull out the
finally here.
formula.
We finally here. What's good, man? It's the Rand God himself. It's been a long time. I got a lot of things to tell y'all about a lot of things that happened, but this ain't the podcast for that. This is the podcast to talk about some shit that we hate. I like to call it a rant, if you will. Got my brother Christopher Aloysius Conman Connor with me. He in the building. He in the shower. Was good.
Lito, what do you call a book club that's stuck on the same book for years?
Ooh, I know it's about to be something crazy. I'm gonna just say I don't know.
Church.
This man always coming with some
What up,
food.
man?
Man, it's all good, man. It's all
good,
good,
dog.
man. I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got
What we talking about?
Man, well. I before we get into what we talking about, let me just get this off real quick. Sports fans, check this out. DraftKings Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of the NFL. Is my go-to when I'm betting on sports, right? So this season, this holiday season, excuse me, please, if you're gonna bet, go to DraftKings. It's home of the 5 for 150. You know what I'm saying? 5 for 150. You can take any parlay, you can build it. It could be your child, right? You can raise it from the ground up, give it as many legs as you want to, and either watch it succeed and or fail, depending on what type of bettor you are, right? That's all on you. You can't blame DraftKings if you're not a bad, if you're a bad bettor. So go download DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, UFC, whatever you want. DraftKings got a monopoly on y'all boys. Go get that 150, man. But to answer your question, I think you asked me why we're here.
Yeah.
So in order to understand why we're here, we got to give a shout out to the good brother. I like to call him Cinco. His name is Five, but it's Media Man 5, but I like to call him Cinco.
Media Man 5. Sound like a good brother.
Media Man 5 asked another good brother this question.
Zion, tonight you shot 1 3 and also shot 1 free throw. Is there any way you can, without getting fined, any way you can, try to get more calls even though you shoot a lot of shots inside the paint? Also, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander shot 18 free throws.
He shot 18 free throws? Oh, he did. Made 16 of them. OKC played tremendous defense without fouling. They played tremendous defense. One free throw all game, nah, they played tremendous defense. I respect it.
Now, now, you may hear Zion's answer. For the untrained ear, they may hear Zion's answer, and they may think that he was being politically correct with the response. But to my trained ear, what I heard was, "Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro." That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Especially when he said they played tremendous defense. Hey, bro, you not
without fouling.
You're not about to tell me they played tremendous defense and I got 1 free throw is what he was really trying to say. Zion, I understand you're a good Christian brother. I'm a cuss for you. That's what we gonna do. That's what this is for. My brother got the Pelicans hat on. How you feel about that clip, bro?
I think Zion trying to protect his pockets.
Sure.
I think he's trying to protect his pockets and he's trying to say the right thing and not get himself fined. And I understand, man. Or I mean, he could genuinely believe it. I'm not 100% sure, but the issue with all of this, man, is that we talked about it on a show to begin the year or to begin the season. I don't think that brother's ever going to get officiated fairly or to the degree that anyone or everyone, a large group is happy about. I don't foresee it happening.
Why?
Because I think you're just looking at, the next Shaq style of player similar to what we saw with LeBron. And for whatever reason, man, officials don't know how to officiate big, strong people. I don't know how else to say that. They don't know how to officiate big, strong people. They get the ball that much. If Zion was I don't know, if he played 15 minutes a game, I think the whistle would be different. But because he's playing 30, and almost every time he goes to the rim, you could call a foul, I think officials don't know what to do. And versus sending him to the line on right calls or wrong calls, they don't. They quote unquote hide their whistle.
I feel like I agree with that. I don't think referees know how to referee. They don't know how to referee people with special God-given stature. They think that they should be either strong enough or they shouldn't feel whatever ticky-tack foul
that the average person
is, right? But I want all referees to know that a foul is a foul. You got to call it each way at the same time. Shea had 18 free throws, which is I'm not trying to dish Shea because Shea is a tremendous talent. Like Shea is uber talented, dog. Like he crafty as hell. But Zion shouldn't be getting his first free throw with 44 seconds left in the game. Like to me, if you could literally call anything the same way they call the offensive fouls on JV, they could call the other thing on the opposite side on Zion, right? For Zion. They could, and not only Zion, they could call it for JV as well, because JV is getting hacked out there too, right? Yeah. But referees I don't know if we need a referee seminar this summer on how to officiate Zion. Like, because I'm saying that to say this. How you feel about Giannis' whistle? You feel Giannis get a fair whistle?
I mean, it's more fair than Zion's, but I do think it took a lot of guys time to really get used to his style being, I guess, prevalent again for a lot of these referees to learn. And last night's referee was Gucci Mane, So, I don't know, bro. I do agree with you from this perspective that the bar shouldn't be changed or shifted for what a foul is, depending on the player, on the player's size. It's either a foul or it isn't. And that's the weird thing and the unfortunate thing when it comes to Zion, because the only option that's left, unless the referees adjust, is for him to risk hurting himself, hurting somebody else consistently, or flopping. And I don't know if either of those is what's best for the game versus referees simply adjusting and doing their best to call whatever a foul is a foul night in and night out. And whether that means that brother gets to the line 17 times a night, it damn sure shouldn't be one.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Zion should add more? Like in that clip, Fob asked Zion what he could do to get more free throw calls. And while it's kind of a question that really does not have an answer to it, right? Like, is there an actual answer to it? Like, is there some thing, like obviously you just said become more of an actor to get these calls, but is there like basketball nuance wise, is there something that he could do besides?
Sure. Absolutely. Every great player that you can think of, especially those that play, or even those that don't play within the 3-point line, they learn how to manipulate not just officials, but their defender. That's why you get swing throughs, right? Swing throughs where that's why you get swing through adjustments with pump fakes. That's why you get swing through pump fake, head fake, jump shot. It's a mixture between, just learning how to get that call when you need it, but also taking advantage of your defender. And if you're asking just from a straight up, I guess, holy basketball perspective, that's it. All of them, Kobe, Durant, Mike, Bron, all of them at some point learned and Michael Jordan's probably a really good comparison. I mean, with the era that he played in, he got fouled all the time, right? Going against the Pistons, right? When he was going against the bad boy Pistons, and every damn time he went to the paint, he was getting laid out. So he got stronger. And eventually, over and over, he learned other ways outside of the painted area to get the calls that he needed and impact the game. But from Zion's perspective, man, I mean, I think that's the only thing he can really do. Pump fakes, getting people in the air, other fundamental things that get people out of position because people are afraid of you driving and dribbling the basketball for the minute you step into the arena.
Yeah.
So use that to your advantage.
I agree with that. I also think he could do this other thing that Marshawn Lynch had said about running through a motherfucker face repeatedly. I think that will help. And I'm not even joking because I feel like if Zion just really runs over a person one time, the second person is going to second guess ever stepping in his way, right? And I'm with you. I think that was a valid point you said. I think he could definitely utilize more pump fakes when he does catch the ball, underneath the rim instead of like trying to power through it. Like maybe, you get them off their feet, then you attack their body. Same way they do him. And I just wanted to bring up this clip real quick, just to kind of put in before I introduce this clip though. I want to say Zion was 11 for 18 yesterday with one free throw, right? That's crazy if you even think about it. But this actual stat brings even more hilarity. NBA players over the last 25 years to average 10 plus free throw field goal attempts per game in a restricted area, not average 10 plus free throws. Russell Westbrook 2019, 2020. Zion was
his whole career. His whole career.
Bro, that's insane. Son, you serious?
His whole career.
Man.
His whole career.
The NBA gotta start letting that whistle go. And I know you gotta get out of here, but before you do, I just wanna we put some clips together of, I think this is the Charlotte game. just some fouls, dog. And it's just so crazy. Like these are egregious ass foul calls. Excuse me, these are egregious fouls that were not called as fouls.
Because you don't know. I always look at the pass, so you really don't know when he's going to shoot that ball.
Hey, bro, what was 25 doing right there? What's that called? What was that defensive stance called?
Man, that's like a football drill, though. He looked like an offensive lineman.
That looked like what that Drake song with the Tootsie Slide? That looked like.
You a fan of the Tootsie Slide?
I like that Drake and Aubrey album. I mean that Drake and the 21 album. We got to talk about that at some point. But
because you don't know. I always look at the pass, so you really don't know when he's going to shoot that ball.
That brother did a one-leg hop step to the side. One more. Two more.
Welcome back home. Also into the game, Billy Hernandez.
You interfered
One.
with my shot. Went to my body. There was no.
Welcome back home. Also into the game, Billy Hernandez.
That was not a foul. But believe it or not, this
about it at halftime, and he was explaining.
How in the?
What is that?
Can I play one more time?
Yeah, wait, please.
About it at halftime, and he was explaining.
They say on the floor. That's a foul.
All right, what? Let me bring this into full circle. Watching the Thursday night, watching the Patriots play the. I don't remember who they played. Anyway, Hunter Henry had a catch at the goal line.
Yeah.
And they ruled it not a catch.
Hmm.
So now in my adult life, I don't know what a catch is. I don't know how an actual human is supposed to catch a football. And now in the 2022 season, I don't know what a foul is. I'm not sure what is the definition of an actual foul. I need further clarification.
I 5 would have been great for this with his referee shirt on.
Damn, we got single. My bad. It was really, really random. Yeah. I mean, maybe next time we could get a rule book out and we could look at the rubric of a foul.
I'll get an actual referee on.
And or get in that. I know a couple of them actually too. So, man, that's all I got, man. You got anything you want to add to this?
Nah, man. I see these hats are going online for like $40, $50. That's crazy.
How you got one?
I was at the game.
Wow, we are not able. Can't afford that. I gotta feed my family.
Literally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, but I do want a hat, man. Somebody send your boy a hat, man. Let me look silly for a little while. This has been Lito's Rants. That is Chris the Con. I'm gonna make this Chris Con Man Connor thing stick. Like, I gotta make it work.
I just don't like it. And you know what? But I mean, it's worth that versus you spelling my last name wrong. My last name is not my last name. Now, you know what? It's not my last name, so fuck my last name. Because it's not. I have to tell you the story about my last name outside of it being like, an Irish name from an old slave owner. I'm pretty sure the story behind this last name that's not supposed to be my last name is kind of funny.
If you telling me I need to add an O apostrophe in front of Connor, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No. I just should not have. I shouldn't have this slave name. It should be another slave.
I'm about to say I'm not calling you Chris O'Connor. Like I'm not.
That's correct.
I'm not doing that, bro.
I wouldn't request it.
That's wild. But we gonna get more of these in. It's been a long time. I just wanted to get some shit popping. Shout out to the Pels play tomorrow. Toronto.
You
doing a playback?
Yes, sir.
Holla at my dog on a playback. I think 5 is going to the game. He's gonna be media man. I might be there also. Peace. That's all I got. I'm gonna play God of War now.